Niners, baby, lose again. This one is actually irritating. So the Niners lose to the Los Angeles Rams 27-24 in dramatic fashion after giving up a 14-point lead. When you look at the stats, the big numbers will fool you. It's the little things that we got to talk about today, because there was a lot of little things. And it's symptoms of the same problem, things that I've already addressed in other videos, but guess what? We're going to address them again today. Now, for one, before I even get into all that, hats off to the Rams. I hate losing to them, but they never stopped fighting. They never stopped their energy. They never stopped believing. They kept on their game plan. Kyren Williams is legit. Matt Stafford does what he needs to do when he needs to do it. And McVay, he's the man. He's a good coach. These are cats that you got to slow down when you play the Rams. And the Niners simply did not do that today. What do I want to say about the stats today? Let's talk about the things that other analysts might potentially overlook. The Rams got into the 49ers red zone 5 times and converted on those 3 times. The Niners were only in the Rams red zone 3 times. Converted twice, but only got in there 3 times. So the Rams were moving into the Niners red zone at a much higher rate, which led to more points at the end of the day. The Niners had 7 penalties for 111 yards. Now the Rams had 8 penalties for 75 yards, most of which were in the first quarter. The Niners kept on committing fouls. And we're going to get to you, DeAndre Campbell, because that pass interference was just, I hate that you're on our team. And another couple that really stand out to me, third down efficiency for our defense. The Rams had 12 third downs. They converted 5 of them. They went for it twice on 4th down. They converted both of them. So that means there's 7 times out of 12 the Niners defense didn't get off the field. That's more than half, and that's totally unacceptable. When you look at the opposite side of that, the Niners were very efficient on 3rd and 4th down on offense. 6 of 11 on 3rd down and 1 of 1 on 4th down. I mean, Brock ran for 4 first downs today. And I think those are big things that are a symptom of this problem. We can't get off the field. We're committing penalties at the wrong time. And when you can't get off the field and you're committing penalties at the wrong time, the momentum continually snowballs for the other team. This happened for Minnesota last week. This now happened here in Los Angeles, and we've taken an L for it each week in a row. You have to get the other team off the field on 3rd down. I mean, the Niners ran the ball 34 times. Only passed at 30. When you look at the time of possession, it's 33.5 minutes to 26.5 minutes. We controlled the pacing of the game. Niners won the first down battle 25-19. And then when you get to individual stats, Purdy was 22 of 30 for 292 and 3 touchdowns. And the Niners only gave up 1 sack today. And you know who that sack was? Colton McKivitz. Of course it was, because he's trash. Jordan Mason had 19 carries for 77 yards. Brock actually had 10 carries today for 41 yards. Who would have thought? Jauan Jennings had the game of his life. Fantasy steal of the day if you had him on your team. 11 catches for a 175 and 3 touchdowns. Insane day. And that's 11 catches on 12 targets. Ayuk had 10 targets today. Threw the ball his way 10 times. He caught it 5, 48 yards. No touchdowns or anything like that. But again, they were talking about it in the game, about Trent Williams and how it's been difficult for him to get his feet under him and get back in the swing of things because he missed the entire preseason and offseason stuff. Ayuk is doing the same thing, slowly but surely getting to form. I'm glad he got 50 yards today. Congrats. He's not a full-blown, full steam ahead, all-pro looking receiver like he was last year yet. Gonna take him a few more weeks to get back to what he was last year, is what it is. And it's not like Stafford and Kyren Williams just like tore us up, but they had good efficient days. Stafford had 221 passing yards and a touchdown. Kyren Williams ran the ball 24 times for 89 yards, had 2 touchdowns though on the ground. That's only 3.7 yards to carry, but he also had 1 through the air. He had 27 yards through the air and a tutty. So Kyren Williams over 100 yards total, 3 touchdowns. Tutu Atwell apparently just could not be guarded today. 4 catches for 93 yards. He beat Charvarius Ward on 1. Jair Brown, I'm pretty sure, got beat on 1. He was slicing and dicing. Meanwhile, on the red and gold side of the ball, Ronnie Bell, why is he still on our team? He dropped a huge first down play that would have got us deep in field goal range at the end of the game. Hit him right in the hands. The ball went through his hands, hit his face. Purdy threw a dime on the run, rolling out to the right in his Ronnie Bell fashion. His second drop of the day, he dropped a pass that would have gave us a chance to put the game away. Ronnie Bell does what Ronnie Bell does. And even before that, Jake Moody, even despite Brock Purdy's best efforts to get into field goal range, rolling out of sacks, getting free, looking like a magician out there, Jake Moody misses. Wasn't a short field goal by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a field goal that he's made before. He misses a field goal wide left. It was hooked left from the moment he kicked it. It was never going to make it. Here we go again. So we had 2 opportunities to close the game out. Couldn't do it. In the NFL, you have to close them out. You have to step on their necks. Otherwise, when they continually have that grit and have that fight, they're gonna fight their way back into it and they're gonna figure it out. Another thing to talk about, Mitch, our punter, he's having a really bad year. He's 30th in the league right now before the game on how far his balls actually get kicked. So he's not kicking well at all. 30th out of 32, like, come on, bro. When we punted the ball with like 56 seconds to go, he didn't get much air on it. That's on him. Our punt coverage was trash on that kick. Malik Mustafa came in, whiffed big time. I think that was Sulbert, our tight end for the day. He came in, he couldn't make the tackle, and then we gave up the whole sideline for everybody else, and they returned it all the way back to the 50. You can't have that there. Kick it out the back of the end zone at least. Goodness. What are we doing, Mitch? The one turnover in the game, it was because Colton McKivitz gave up a sack on the edge. I mean, he whiffed on the block hard, and then late in the game, Rams driving. After that huge punt return, DeAndre Campbell. He makes me miss Dre Greenlaw every single day, more and more. Mark Sanchez, the whole game, kept saying, yeah, DeAndre Campbell is more of a run stuffer, not really a pass coverage guy. Preach it, Mark. That's a nice way of saying DeAndre Campbell is trash when you throw the ball his way, so you should throw the ball his way because he can't cover this foam. If I threw it, he couldn't get to it. It's not possible. So, of course, they threw it to the tight end. He never got his head around. Of course, it's a PI because he doesn't know what's happening out there. So frustrating to watch. But I've talked about this every single week so far. DeAndre Campbell cannot cover me. It was great to have Hufanga back. He was flying all over the field. I would love to see Hufanga and Malik Mustafa back there, though, because Jair Brown just looks lost. Just if I was a team playing the 49ers, throw it right at Jair Brown, throw it right at DeAndre Campbell all day long. Bosa was getting pressure all day. The D-line actually played pretty good outside of a couple of plays. Fred played good. Probably could have played a little bit better. I think I covered everything. The Rams aren't a team that you can absolutely just sleep on because, like I said, Kyren Williams, Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay. If those 3 are alive and breathing, they have a chance. And how do you take the air out of their lungs and so that they're not alive and breathing? Step on their throats when you get the opportunity to. The Niners had every opportunity to crush their spirits, and they kept giving them another chance. You didn't get it on 3rd down? Well, here you go. You can have it on 4th down. Just ridiculous stuff. We stopped you, but pass interference. We stopped you, but we got the first down, but holding. It's just like, it just kept on snowballing. We kept shooting ourselves in the foot whenever we had the chance to. And it was just like, wow, this is what we do, apparently, this year. Brock can be over here throwing for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns all day. And Jauan Jennings can go 11 for 175 and 3. And nobody's even going to truly remember it because all they're going to say is, we lost. Brock couldn't get it done without the Avengers. And I'm like, it's so much more than that. You can't pin this on Brock. No matter how hard you try to, you cannot pin this on Brock. He gave them 2 opportunities. Ronnie Bell and Jake Moody screwed us over. Anyways, we're 1-2. I would have never guessed in all of my days would we have started this season 1-2. Apparently, we are in for quite the year. And 6 dropped balls today. I didn't say that. So 6 of the 8 incompletions from Brock Purdy today were because of dropped passes. That's crazy. I'm disgusted. Congrats, Rams. We'll see you again later in the year. If y'all have any thoughts, comment them down below, and I'll talk to you. Peace.